Good morning, happy Monday. This is Tammy from Tammy Colors 2. Thank you for stopping by. I wanted to do my finished pages for July. So this will be my first one. I've never done this before and I don't have a ton, so I'll move those out of the way. Plus I have a bonus at the end if y'all are interested in some other stuff that I do. I thought I would show you the miniatures that I finished painting. I call it 3D coloring. But anyway, so the first page I finished in July, and I got a new mat, so we'll see how this works out. It's silicone, because my other one was drying out, and it was just a card mat anyway. So we'll see. I got blue because it kind of matches the walls in my office, and I like it. Blue's my favorite color. So the first book that I colored in was Easy Coloring for Adults by Dina Stone, which is a cute book. It's just like, what do they call this style? Nordic style. But anyway, this is the page that I did. Simple, easy. I have Sharpies, but I never use them. I think I used my Parku markers that look like Sharpies. Parku permanent markers. Either that or I used my Take Note markers. I can't remember. I love them both equally. So, anyway, that's that page. I guess I'll have to start dating them. Let's see. Stick it back here. Then I did a page from Garden Gnomes by Jen Racine. And I just did the first gnome. I just did this with my spree markers. My spree brush markers. I had an idea, because this has two sets of images. I was going to do one in marker and one in pencil, but the pencils I was using weren't working out, I don't think. I have to, these books with two sets of images like this, I don't know, I'm going to come up with, either I'll do crazy colors on the second one or I'll do it in a different medium or something. I haven't decided. Let's see. The next one I did was Beautiful Patterns Color by Number by Jade Summer. Let's see. Which one did I do? I decided I didn't want to do the first one. Let's see, that's me marking my page. So I did the second, or the last one. And I kind of, if you can see the shine, outlined it in glitter marker to kind of give it a little extra oomph. So I thought that came out really nice. I'll have to continue to do that in the future. So like I said, I have like a ton of, it's things I print out that I'm not going to color, that I've decided, or mistakes. I just put them in a bin over here and then I use them as blotter pages. Let's see, what else did I do? Oh, I don't think I actually finished anything in here. That's a mistake. Tammy didn't finish anything in there. I had like so many piles. I did one out of Animal Mosaics by Creative Haven, Jessica Mazurkowitz. So it's like a stained glass book. Actually, I did a couple. Well, no, I started this one. I don't know why I didn't finish it, but then I ended up doing this one, which came out really nice. I just did it in pencil. I'm trying to remember which pencils I used, because I know that I started out doing the Brute Funeral, oh, I can't remember, because I did this in Ann Arbor. And I had certain pencils with me, and I can't remember what I used to color this with. But it came out nice. I like it. Next, I did one out of Tender Mandala by Kira Shershneva, which is her brand new one. And I did this one. I'll just hold it up rather than... I had like a snafu with my magenta. I changed it out and it came out to be a much better color. I think my Spree 87 makes a really good magenta. Otherwise, the rest of it's Cali Arts. So it's that one. Like I said, I don't have a ton. Then I've got, I did one out of Cute Dinosaurs by Satch and Satch Diva, which is one of his new ones. That man, he has to stop coming out with books so fast. Because I love them all. I ordered another one yesterday. I'm trying not to buy anything, but I keep buying them. I did the first one, which is so cute. I just love dinosaurs. I didn't do anything special with it. It's just straight colored. I think it's Cali Arts. Yeah, I don't remember what I used. I'll have to get better at writing that down. Because if I'm going to put sticky notes in there, you know. I did one out of the cartoon character color by number by Jennifer Rowling. So, and I just did the first one. Oops. And I wasn't really happy with it because of the way I did it. And I wasn't happy with the medium I was using, but there it is. It's a, the name is escaping me, Pokemon character. So there you go. We'll get better at those. Let me check this out. I gotta come up with, I need to just do the dot method. I don't know why I did that one like that, because it was, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. I wanted to use different markers. So I did one out of, I'm sure you've never seen the first one that I did out of this book, so I've only done two. This one, have you ever had one of those really bad days where you're just like, I was coloring in, I decided I wanted to, and it's not in here, it's somewhere else, make the color sheet, make the test page, write down the markers I was using, and then I didn't realize I didn't have a blotter sheet underneath it when I was coloring the color in, and I just totally screwed that up. But anyway, it's not bad, it's pretty. I should have done some other stuff, but we were watching a movie, so I didn't do anything. But then I did one out of Mystery Colors Dinosaurs. My cats have lost their minds today. I'm gonna have to do something with them. So I did the first one. He came out really good. I really like that. So that was my Mystery Colors Dinosaurs. Like I said, I don't have a ton. I did this one out of Travel Mosaic Color by Number. I think I just did the first one, which I did with Tau Tree markers. Yeah, I did with Tau Tree / Shuttle Art markers because I use them together. And that came out really pretty. The colors were so gorgeous. Next, I did an experiment. I watercolored this, and I used my Faber-Castell Albert Durer watercolor pencils, and it's not bad. I didn't treat the page, and there's a reason, because you know, I want it to be simple, and to me, treating the page and letting it dry and stuff like that is not simple. So I thought I'd try this first. It isn't bad. I don't know. I want to try it again. I don't know. I have to come up with another idea because it just doesn't work out because the paper is not meant to do. It's not the book's fault. It's just not watercolor. So, we'll see what happens. I like to experiment. I'll do like watercolor in some of my color by numbers. You can see I've got like some a couple of books like this that are kids books that are color by number that I put watercolor in, and it's funny. They kind of came out pretty good. So I did one out of Cute Dragons by Prachi Dewan Sachdiva. And I did the first one. I just usually do in order. Yeah, I'm not the type of person who'll look through the book and find a picture. I did the first picture. It came out really cute. The next ones I do, I'll do my normal shading and stuff. I just wasn't, I don't know why I wasn't in the mood to do extra stuff. So then, let's see, I did this one out of Flowerscape by Maggie Anteros. There was a lovely video on YouTube where someone, I can't remember who it is because it's not a channel I subscribe to, has Maggie on, and she shows you, like, not this, but coloring different ways, and it is really cool. I was so not happy with this for many reasons. I started using, I think I started out with Brute Fooner square pencils, and I hated them in this book because the paper is so smooth. I'm gonna do these in order also. So this one will be next, but yeah, that was that. I mean, the picture came out good. It wasn't bad. Then let's see. I don't think she'll get mad at me, but I had 2 buddy colors with Michelle. Oh look, I dated one, July 10th. So I finished this one on July 10th. This is our project book, Baby Dragons, from Jade Summer, and it's a fabulous little book. I was going in order in this book. I did this one in pencil, marker and pencil, and then I did that one. That was our buddy color in June, and that was January, February, and that's one I'm gonna do. And then this was our July 10th. And then because she's trying to finish it, I'm like, we should do another one. And so you'll see, like, I have a bunch of tabs in here. So Michelle from Kits and Caboodles, I should say that. I'm distracted this morning. She is the one that I'm working on this book with. So I tabbed all the pictures she hasn't done so that I know which ones I can color on my own. So we did this one. And then the second one we did, but she hasn't finished hers yet because she didn't have time. She had the fundraiser for Freedom Farm Animal Sanctuary, and that was, oh, I guess I should show you, like, so I used, like, shimmer, that glitter paste. It's thanks to Coloring with Kay. Wait, it's this stuff. Cosmic Shimmer. Yep, I used that on the egg. I just put it over top of the marker, and it came out really cool. I love how that came out. And I just shaded it. It's just marker. I think I did it with Arteza Everbloom markers, and just I used pencils to shade it, but I don't remember what pencils I used. So I did that, and then the second one that she didn't finish, I just felt inspired for whatever reason. Usually, Michelle always finishes before I do, and for some reason, I just was inspired. So the only thing I didn't like is I didn't like the purple and the gray, but didn't do too bad. I used Arteza Everblend markers. I shaded it with pencil. I don't remember which pencils I used. I really don't. I wonder which ones I used. I'll just grab different ones all the time. I used ink tints on the gold, and I used like 3 different types of ink tints, and then I used my Colorio watercolor, metallic watercolors to just do, you know, I did the cup and I did the crown. So it turned out like really, shiny, because that's the way I wanted it to look. I looked up a picture of Smaug, and then I used a stencil and put some birds in the background, because this looks like it's the top of a tower to me. So I made it so that he was at the top of the tower on his pile of gold, which makes sense because then the dragon can get out and fly, because dragons like to fly. So I'm sure Michelle will get hers done, and but I figured, I don't know what the protocol is, but I finished that in July, so I felt like I should show you all. I can't wait to see hers when she does it, but I know she was really busy. It doesn't bother me any. I am not offended. I'm like so not easily offended. Then I did Corey from Colorfully Optimistic was doing a color along in summer scenes with ink tints and alcohol markers. And so I did that page, which came out really nice. If you can see that, it was gorgeous. I like the way that came out. So I can't wait to do more on this book. You should check that out. It was a fun color along, and she's gonna be doing more. Then I did, so I didn't film it, but I picked all the pictures from the Sunken Treasures tag, and I picked them all from this book, and I've been trying to color the images, and I haven't gotten very far because I've been busy. So, let's see. Well, I don't remember when I did this one, but I finished this one. Like I said, I have to start dating my pictures, but that's the book belongs to page. And then I did this one. This was like for the treasure chest. When I get them done, I'll film it. Oops, sorry. And I'll show you what I picked. But it was like, I think this is the one that goes for 2 because there's only one picture with a treasure chest, and there's only one with coins in this book. But since I got them all, but you'll see, that's why I have the tags marked, or I have them all marked. But yeah, I used a lot of watercolor. It's marker, Nuvo glitter marker, watercolors, ink tints, pencil. So it's just a little bit of everything so that it's shiny. I gave it a seafloor. And the other one I did was the pufferfish, which this came out really good. It's mostly watercolor. It's a little marker. It's mostly marker and watercolor. Like I gave it a seafloor again because this isn't in the picture. And then I just put watercolor. Yeah, this is metallic watercolor over top of the marker to kind of give it a little effect. And I stuck stickers in here because I had them and I thought they would be cool. So those are 2 of the ones that I need to finish. Like, I numbered them. It's a really cute book. And then the last one I got done was another one from Colorfully Optimistic. She had the monthly color along from Worlds of Wonder, and I did this one in Prismacolor pencils. So that came out really good. I chickened out on the background, but I'll get there. Because usually I'll do a picture and then I'll try to put a background in, and that's where I'll screw it up, and I just didn't want to screw this one up. And I haven't decided. I mean, I get it doing them before. The only other picture I've done in this book is I did the one where Johanna Basford did this, and I love the way it came out. I'm so happy with that. It's a great book. But yeah, I'll start things and then end up screwing something up on the picture. Just, it's inevitable. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, I paint miniatures, and that's actually why I started coloring, because I was having trouble picking colors and I needed to understand colors. So I started coloring because I needed to learn color theory to make my miniature painting better. And I'm a gamer. I have a Warhammer 40K army, and I paint. We just have like a whole bunch of miniatures, like we have a bunch of dragons and stuff like that, and I'm working on painting them and just having a collection of dragons, different things. But currently what we're working on is my husband has a Hellboy game that is a miniatures game, board game, but it has miniatures, and he loves Hellboy. He has all the comics. He's been reading them forever, and so he wanted to paint all of Hellboy, which is quite a task if you saw how many miniatures are in this game. So we've been working on that. He wants to get all the base game painted by his birthday, which is the end of September, and we're pretty close. So I've been helping with that also, in addition to whatever I want to work on. So, but I'll have to show you. So, I'm going to show you first, like, so this is a door that I painted because there's like terrain, so you'll have seats and doors and things like that. So, oops, I don't know if I can get closer. Yeah, that's better. So here's my door. I'm not a great painter, but I'm decent. I might have to show you some perspective, but so this is a harpy that there were like 5 of them. I don't know how well these are gonna show up, but I finished the harpy. They're just like bad guys in the game, and then I had a bunch of witches to do. So I did, you know, I finished the witches. I should put my glasses on because I can't really see. Hang on. Somebody has old eyes that need reading glasses to see what's going on in her camera lens. I'm painting them like the comic book, so it's hard to explain unless you've read a Hellboy comic. Like I brought a couple, hang on. I think it's in this one. So to show you an example, like this is the harpy. So those are the colors that I had to work with, right? And so that's how I ended up painting her. Was like with a blue undercoat and a wash and a bunch of grays. So that's why they're not colorful and realistic looking, because I've got the comic book and I'm doing it like Mandala, which is Mike Mandala, who is the creator of Hellboy. And then there were some wolfmen. And since they're 5, I only need to show you one because they're all the same, like I said. But my wolfmen came out pretty good. And they all have like glowing eyes in the comic book. So that's why they'll have either yellow glowing eyes or orange or blue or something. So I've been working on my glowing eyes. And then the birds, which my birds came out really good. And believe it or not, these are the colors that they are in the comic book. So I really managed to do that one good. I was really happy with how my birds came out. But like I said, I'm not a professional. And then there's a conqueror worm, which he came out really pretty. He's pretty big, but you know, like all I had to work with was, I think, oh yeah, like that's what I had to work with in the comic book. So you don't get a lot, and that's personal preference, but so I made him a little more colorful than the comic book. Then I had some, so let's see, oh, a couple more from the Hellboy. I had some wolves. Ooh, look, wolves with glowing blue eyes. They're just simple, nothing fancy. You'll notice everything is gray. And then there were bats. Oh, look at the cool bats with their little glowing eyes. That's what they look like in the comic books. So, I mean, these aren't hard, the little ones. Then, I finished my Mauler Fiend, and hopefully y'all won't think he's gross, but This is a Mauler fiend. He's for my Warhammer 40k army. And he's pretty big. So, but I did him in colors, like, I'm really happy with how he came out. Like I said, he is a Mauler fiend. Hopefully you're not grossed out. Like, I put a little Space Marine and I took his head, and his head's stuck on there, on his tentacles, but oh, he's so pretty. You know, it is chaos, so, but I was really, really happy with how he came out. But I finally finished him. I've been working on him for a long time. Big minis are hard. Then I had a couple of dragons. I have finished this one. Oops. Oh, that's moss. I put moss on his base. I don't do bases that much, but I really played around with him. I was really happy with how he came out. How his iridescent wings, and I'm getting good at my dragons, but I like his base too. So that's one of my dragons that I finished. I finished a gold dragon. This one is metal. This one is bones, which is Reaper miniatures, and it's I don't know what material they use, but it's plastic, for lack of a better term, like a silicone-ish type of plastic. So he's really light. That's the new style. These are old. These are Grenadier miniatures, and they are metal lead. So this has some weight to it. This is a golden dragon. He was pretty simple. I'm happy with how he came out too. And then the last big one that I finished was Grenadier has a Chinese dragon. And I painted him like the box or the colors. Now, Grenadier has been out of business for, I think, since the late 80s or early 90s. I'd have to look it up. To let you know how much he weighs 3 pounds. So he's hefty. I have another one of these that I'm going to paint in opposite colors. Like, I'm going to paint them in the same colors, but I think I'm going to do in blue with green maybe, and then so it'll have all the same colors. And I was going to use him as like bookmarks or something because he's so heavy. And I painted his base. He's supposed to look like he's on clouds because he's a Chinese dragon. But he came out really good. I was happy. I worked on him for a long time. But these miniatures are old lead, very heavy, and so I'm happy with that. But anyway, that is all I have to show you. So I hope you had a good time and enjoyed the video, and it's right about a half an hour, which is where I like to have them. So that's all of my finished pages and finished miniatures for the month, and we'll see what I get done in August. So I hope you all have a great day, whatever you're doing, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.